Rockford's home for Classic Rocks, 96.7 The Eagle. Good morning, it's Double T. Special guest joining me is coming to the Coronado Performing Arts Center this Friday, comedian Nate Bargatze. Nate, how you doing today?
I'm good, man.
All right, so I have a question before we start, because I watched your comedy special, and your daughter pronounced it one way, and then when they introduced you in the stand-ups, they pronounced it a different. Is it Bargatze or Bargatze? Was I hearing things wrong? Did they introduce you?
No, most say it Bargatze.
I figured if someone knew, it was your daughter.
Our daughter's not that smart, man. She doesn't get it. You know, she says it the way we say it. I take either one. I'm fine.
Just got done watching your Netflix comedy special, The Tennessee Kid, last night. Very funny. Had to have been cool to get that thing out there for everyone to see.
It came out the same night of the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. I didn't even watch it. So with Netflix, it's nice to, you know, the way they do it is it just sits up there and people find it. You know, every day you have people finding it. It's completely changed everything, so it's awesome.
You have a very interesting family.
Yeah, my dad's a magician. He started as a clown. My first album was called Yelled At by a Clown, and it was because, you know, I was like, have you ever been yelled at by a clown? I have. And do you know how confusing that is to get yelled at by a guy that's got a smile painted on his face? So he's a magician now, still does it, goes on the road with me sometimes, and will open for me, which is very fun to do. It was a unique lifestyle to grow up in. Something I didn't even realize growing up. You know, I just thought everybody's dad was a clown or a magician. Turns out they're not. I was the only one.
Did you ever feel like following in his footsteps, learning some magic, or becoming a clown?
You know, it's a lot of work to be a magician. The amount of practice that goes into the tricks and how to do the tricks, I think that's why I went into comedy, was I think I wanted to do something and then fell into this other path. I don't have to haul magic around on the road, so that helps.
I'm talking to comedian Nate Bargatze. He's coming to the Coronado this Friday. Do you enjoy writing the jokes more or performing them in front of an audience?
You know, good question. When you come up with a new joke and it destroys in front of an audience, that's the best feeling you can have in comedy. It might be right. Like, when you come up with something great, it's that excitement of like, oh man, this joke's going to be huge. That is such a good feeling. So hard to come up with stuff that's knocked out of the ballpark. You have jokes that are very funny, then some that are huge. And yeah, I mean, I think it'd be coming up with the joke. It's a constant chase, trying to chase down this perfect joke. And so when you finally get them, there's not much better of a feeling.
A lot of your jokes are real life stories. So are you constantly in your life, as you're just doing things, looking for that joke in that moment?
Yeah. You're constantly on. You know, your brain just, I feel like you're just searching. I think Seinfeld said it. You got like a third eye. There's something above you just watching the whole situation that you're in. Whether you're at a dinner party or riding a roller coaster or whatever it could be, you're always just kind of looking at like what would be funny and what's the most common thing, like make fun of the most common thing. So you're constantly just thinking of stuff. I'm
talking to comedian Nate Bargatze. He is playing at the Coronado this Friday night. Now, since you kind of do take real life and make it into your comedy, do people that know you, are they more careful around you now so they don't become part of a joke?
Yeah, you know what's funny? It's when you see people try to be funny around you, like it's all jokes. They try to be extra funny. They're always scared of being in your act. So they either try to be funny or they're trying to be perfect. The other one is that they tell you like, oh, you get all this material from here. Those places you usually can't. When you go in somewhere and they're like, you come work here for 2 days, you'll have a whole new hour. That you're probably not. But yeah, that's how they usually act.
You're really up to date on what's going on in the world and world issues. I really like that.
I know none of it. I think scientists could just lie to us. There's something I saw where they said like cockroaches are like 300 million years old, or it was something like that. Is that true, or do they just know that we can't look that up? Like a scientist could just say that. Like, how does he even know?
Well, Nate, I really appreciate you taking the time. This Friday night at the Coronado, tickets on sale now through Ticketmaster. Check out the new Netflix special, The Tennessee Kid. It's very funny. Comedian Nate Bargatze, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Rockford's home for Classic Rock, 96.7 The Eagle.